Royals, what's going on? It's your girl Q the Queen here, back with another video. Now, everybody within the sneaker space, including myself, we talk about how crazy February is going to be, but we also have discussed and will continue to discuss throughout the year about some of the best Air Jordan releases that are supposed to re-retro again this year, whether it be a genuine retro, whether it be a reimagined or remastered. Okay, we know those are the variations that we've been getting as it relates to retros. All right, so today I want to talk about the best Air Jordan retro releases that I particularly have in my collection already. I kind of brought up a lot last year as to whether or not I'm replacing these that I have currently. And we'll take a look at them. We'll talk through what's supposed to come out in terms of this year, what condition my particular pair is in, and whether I'm clear in my current mind, because we all know things happen. Time goes forward, minds change, and I might decide like, hey, I might need that 2025 version to come home with me. Okay. But anyway, before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're liking the content, hit that like button. And if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, any feedback, hit that comment section, because me and my Royals, we talks about it. All right, first up, we had the Air Jordan 12 French Blue. Okay. So this is arguably one of the cleanest Air Jordan 12s to me, right? And I was happy to have it in my collection. Honestly, my only regret is not having worn it enough. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but my outsole has started to fade, which is oxidation. So who knows how much time I have left on it as it relates to before it starts to separate. But I do feel like it's still in good condition to where if there's somebody that does restoration, I think I could still keep it brought to life. I really do. But I think Jordan Brand did a great job with this particular retro. When I do videos like this, I'm not gonna lie, it reminds me of what I have. When I thought of the concept of the video, I thought of, okay, what do I have? And I was reminded that I have this pair. So I'm not gonna lie. Will I grab the pair for this year? We'll probably have a more confirmed answer as we get later on in the year when these drop, because I think this might be a summer release. But yeah, man, French Blue 12, y'all let me know if y'all have this particular drop. This is the last retro. 2016 drop? I don't remember grabbing these in 2016 because the manufacturing date has December 15th on it. Don't give me the lying. I'll put in the caption which year. 16 or 17, but I feel more like 17 when I got them. So, but anyway, does not matter. I feel like mine are in good shape. Y'all let me know where y'all stand with yours. Even though this is one of the best drops that's coming out this year that we know of, I don't know if I'm going to be a part of the train that's going to go ahead and grab them. So, to be continued. I do feel confident I'm not getting them, but again, I have changed my mind on camera before. I did say I wasn't getting something on camera before, so we can never say never. All right, next up, we got the Air Jordan 1 UNC. This is the 2025 retro. This is one of the ones that, for the most part, anybody that had a pair loved this pair. I don't think I saw any feedback of anybody dissatisfied with this particular one. As you can see, mine is still very clean. I have worn them a couple of times. I plan to continue to wear them. The condition is fantastic. This is one of the ones when we talked about variations. This is supposed to drop this year as a reimagined. So it's coming out as a similar version of like the Lost and Found with the Chicago ones. So they're going to make it look vintage. They're going to give you a similar box to the Lost and Found. And they're gonna make it look aged, right? It's gonna have some smudges. I think I saw images of smudges. I saw a yellowing outsole, things like that. I want to say I'm 100.1% sure I'm not grabbing the release for this year. I don't need the aged version of this shoe. You see how clean my shoe is? I can handle that on my own. I really feel like I can handle the aged appearance on my own. I don't see how an aged version of this shoe serves me. So y'all let me know in the comment section, am I tripping? Also let me know how y'all's are holding up. You have a pair, you planning to get the reimagined pair. Let me know. Paying $200 for an aged version of a shoe that I have that looks beautiful. I don't see it. I don't see it. But y'all let me know. So I think this is one of the later in the year drops. So, but again, if I see anything different, I'll put it in the caption. But hey, listen, as we get closer to the drop, maybe some new storytelling will be involved to make it more attractive, but I don't personally see it, so I'm good for now. Next is the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. This, if you don't have any 8s in your collection, this is the one in my opinion. Okay, Aqua 8s. I know some prefer the Bugs Bunny, some prefer playoffs, but this one right here, man, it's for a shoe that already, to me, doesn't get as much love as some of the other silhouettes. I mean, the colorways that we do have, such as this one, I mean, it's like I can't see this colorway being done as well on other silhouettes of Air Jordans. And I know we have like the grapes, the black grapes and white grapes of the 5s and things like that, but this aqua colorway on this 8 is just crazy. But anyway, as it relates to the drop this year, I am 1000% sure, unless I put my foot in this thing and it falls apart and crumbles this year, I don't see myself replacing these. I really don't. And I know I'm saying that with expectation to follow up as we get closer to the drop. I know that. I get it. But this is really me taking survey. This is inventory auditing right now, okay, for me. And I don't see it, man. Like, it looks good. There is a little bit of fading right here on the, I'll just call it a mud guard for lack of a better term at the moment. A little bit of fading there on both sides of it too. So you can see it's kind of faded a little bit where the purple is, but other than that, this shoe still looks, in fact, I could probably get away with calling this shoe the 2025 version if I wanted to. Just saying, it looks that good. So just saying, I know some folks want this to be the, what was it? 2007 retro or something like that, where it was all black. But I'm personally not a fan of the all black version. I like the gray version on the heel and on the sock liner. I like that. I like that look. That's the look I'm used to when I think of this shoe. In fact, that's a part of the aesthetic for me in my wanting the shoe. So I'm happy that it seems like they're gonna keep that. This is the 2015 retro. 10 years later, I think my pair is still holding up again. If I put my foot in this and it just feels like it's on its end, it's on its deathbed, it's about to kick the can. If I get that feeling from it, then cool. Cool, I'm with the crowd that's grabbing them. If those are not the vibes I'm getting from the shoe, this is the one we rocking with for the next however many other years before they try to retro them again. So that's where I'm at with it. Y'all hit me in the comment section. Let me know where y'all stand with them. Next up is the Air Jordan 12 Flu Game. Okay, with this one, I feel like this shoe is in the best shape out of everything I done showed y'all. This is up there with that UNC in terms of the condition of it. This thing looks like I'm just now touching it for the first time today. There's a little bit of oxidation going on the mud guard here, just a splash over here too. But overall, just by standards of having a shoe for a great amount of time, which I feel real confident I'm not getting this year's version of this shoe. I feel real confident. Again, we on a never say never situation because I've put my foot in my mouth already recently. These look good. And I think these are supposed to be a spring drop, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I don't remember the release calendar with some of these, or all of these rather, most of these. But yeah, this is one of the ones I'm probably just gonna let y'all enjoy. We can revisit the conversation once it gets closer, of course, because that's what we do in the sneaker content world. But listen, shout out to those with this on their list. This would be on my list too, because this is, when you think about Air Jordan 12 Grails, this is one of the colorways that rightfully qualify. So I don't blame anybody getting multiple pairs of this, replacing their most recent retro or whatever retros they have. This is one of them ones, so I get it. Okay, lastly, we got the Air Jordan 1 Breads. Okay, so this is the talk of the town right now, because this is the one that is coming up sooner than the others that I just showed y'all. There's multiple reasons why this is the talk of the town, as well as the date, but of course, we know that a part of the rollout was Jordan Brand deactivating their IG. You know, we wasn't born yesterday. We know what all of this is about. We know that the part of the rollout is small business or independent retailers being the only ones being able to sell this shoe at retail. 23 of them to be exact, which make this shoe super limited. It's a very important topic right now because a lot of people are scrambling, trying to figure out how they gonna get them a pair, okay? So whether they have the retro, previous retro, don't have it at all, everybody's trying to figure out how they're gonna get their access, okay? But anyway, as it relates to my pair, I've worn this shoe, by my standards, a ton of times. You can see the mileage on the toe box. You can see the mileage on the heel. Outsole is hard to tell most times. You can see the glitter all over it. At this point, everybody that's showing you this shoe has a bunch of glitter on their shoes because we have them stored away, not really pulling them out that much to where we have to wipe them down as much. So everybody got a bunch of glitter on their pair. Everybody got a bunch of glitter. And we're all like blowing the dust off of it to have the conversation about the drop that's coming up, and to have the conversation with ourselves, like, am I going after the high OG 85? Okay, and this is one of the ones where I might contradict myself in multiple ways, because I talked about this shoe summer of 2024. I talked about the $225 price point. I talked about it better come with some sort of extras to make it worth that. Like, I did all of the things. I said it better come with some special dust bag, all the laces. Like I said, it needed to have some tricks, some bells and some whistles, okay? And rightfully so, because at the time we didn't have any information. Now as we're getting closer, we know that I think there's a new design director, a part of the design and the manufacturing of this shoe. A lot of things were handcrafted and just really like detailed in how they created the shoe. Lots of quality pieces to it, such as the leather. The leather is supposed to be a type of quality we have not touched on an Air Jordan 1, specifically a classic Air Jordan 1 colorway. Of course, the build is supposed to be that 85 build, which that alone is a conversation that a lot of us have when we think about repurchasing a shoe. When it's a grill type of colorway like this one that they put such a story behind, even with it not being the actual shoe that the story was about, the true story was about, but what the shoe represents, right? What the shoe represents, and being able to get an original build of that shoe at the highest quality that perhaps, I'll say for myself, if I were to get the 2025 remaster, I think that qualifies as a remaster. It would be me touching a quality Air Jordan 1 for the first time. I will be touching a quality Air Jordan 1 for the first time. A quality Air Jordan 1 for the first time in a colorway that MJ wore, in a colorway that means more to the sneaker culture than a lot of the other colorways. It means more. It's a very significant colorway. And so by that, you should be able to tell that there's a chance I have changed my mind about that OG high 85, okay? Let's take a moment to let that sink in. I've already made a decision. Now, of course, access is a conversation, right? So I have to be lucky like all the rest of you, okay? I got great relationships, all of the things, but nothing's ever guaranteed, right? Business is business, okay? Unlike what I said with this, where I feel super confident you will not see me repurchase this shoe this year. This shoe, there is a high chance, I'm saying a high chance, that if the opportunity presents itself, your girl might bite. Your girl might bite, okay? So I just want to put that out there. So y'all let me know where y'all stand when it comes to the Air Jordan 1 Bread OG High that's coming out. Is your 2016 still in good shape? This is a significant shoe to me, okay? For more reasons than the Nike reasons. But I don't need to get into that. If I'm lucky to pick the shoe up, we can talk about that then. Save this for last because this is the talk of the conversation. This is what everybody's talking about right now. And rightfully so. Because even I'm over here like, where my pad? Where my pad, for real. All right, y'all, that's a vid. Of course, there's other things that are dropping this year as well in terms of Air Jordan. I showed you what I have that's coming out. Black metallic 5s. I am on record saying that I'm not an Air Jordan 5 fan. So I do have a Michigan pair that kind of checks 5s off my list. I have at least one 5 that I get to wear when I'm, Michigan head to toe. If you didn't see it, I more than likely don't have it. So, but anyway, man, it's an action-packed year, as we keep talking about over and over and over again. And decisions got to be made because we already in our last few days of January. And what does that mean? It means that it's time to start prepping your wallets, physically and digitally. And we about to go full steam ahead with these releases. It's about to get crazy. So y'all let me know in the comment section about these particular pairs I showed y'all. Y'all still got y'all pair? Are they in good shape? Are they beat? Does it matter? All of the things. So hit your girl in the comment section. And it's been another one from your girl Q the Queen. And until next time, royalty.